The man smashed a glass bottle, repeatedly polished the bottom. He inlaid the smoothly polished glass into the mouth of the plastic bottle. Finally, using a piece of discarded tire rubber, wrap around the cut edges of the plastic barrel. A homemade diving mask is ready just like that. The man who had been hungry for 10 days was extremely excited. He was just about to dive to the seabed to catch a big fish to treat himself, but suddenly found a sunken small boat. Upon seeing this, the man immediately lost interest in fishing. After he turned the boat over, he found a hole in the bottom of the boat. The thought that as long as he repaired this hole, he could escape from here filled the man with energy in an instant. He pulled it up with all his strength. Finally, after putting in immense effort, he managed to pull it up. Jack on the shore saw this and was about to step forward to help, but the man shouted loudly to stop him. He looked at the two of them with a proud look on his face, because the girl next to Jack was his girlfriend. Yet on this desolate island she betrayed the man. The man was a billionaire, but his wealth was completely useless on this desert island. The man was very angry about this. After that, every day the man either fished or repaired the boat. Even when the girl came over to apologize with a humble attitude, the man remained indifferent. He even angrily told her to leave quickly. Watching the small boat nearing completion, the two of them plotted a bold plan, until the day the small boat was repaired. The man, taking advantage of their inattention, prepared to go into the sea to catch some fish for food. Little did he know, Jack, who had been keeping an eye on him at all times, saw everything. He called the girl over and they pushed the boat into the sea with all their strength. When the man saw this scene, ran toward them in anger, but unfortunately the distance between them was too great, and in the end he could only watch helplessly as they left by boat. However, after they had gone far away, the next second a proud smile appeared on the man's face. It turned out that he had long anticipated that the two would steal the boat, so he hadn't fully repaired it. Then the man set their thatched hut on fire in one go. After that, he began to eat the fish meat in big bites. He waited quietly for the two to return. Sure enough, they hadn't gone very far when the boat started to leak. Soon the small boat was completely submerged. Helpless, the two had to swim back with all their might. They didn't know how long they swam, and by the time Jack reached the shore, he was already exhausted. The man obviously wouldn't let this opportunity slip away. He broke free from the girl's obstruction and stabbed Jack with a spear in one swift move, but the girl pushed him into the water, and the two of them took the opportunity to flee into the interior of the island. However, Jack, who was already exhausted and also seriously injured, was soon caught up by the man again. After a few rounds, Jack was finally no match for the man and fell to the ground. After that, the man chose to forgive his girlfriend. They lived on the island for a long time again, until this day fishermen came to the island and finally found the girl. The girl was so excited that she couldn't speak. Before leaving, she also took the only source of fire on the island with her. The man who was fishing heard the commotion, stuck his head out and saw this scene. He excitedly waved at his girlfriend, just when he thought he was going to be saved. He never expected that his girlfriend not only didn't go to call for help, but also kept looking back, afraid that the people on the boat would notice the man. Finally, she took out a lighter, and a meaningful smile appeared on her face, leaving the man standing there in a daze, forever trapped on this desert island.